All right. Hello. I'm going to do a couple of impersonations. In my experience, I've always had a good ability to impersonate or change the sound of my voice. A lot of it comes from just manipulating the muscles in my throat. I remember watching this episode of like Superman the cartoon back in the day, and he ended up imitating Batman so perfectly that he tricked a door that was based off of voice, like the lock. And Robin was with him, and he was like, "How'd you do that?" And Superman explained it as him manipulating the muscles in his throat. So that kind of stuck with me, but I was always able to sort of manipulate my voice before that. But then I was like, "Huh," and it made it a lot easier when you understand that it's about the manipulation of your muscles in your throat. So the first voice I'm going to do is probably one of the hardest ones, which is Elmo from Sesame Street.
Hello, guys. I'm just coming here to tell you that I'm a boss ass motherfucker, and if you fuck with me, I'm gonna kill your whole family.
So my whole thing is to make it as dark as possible because Elmo, it betrays the entire like okay. So and then the other one that's kind of difficult that I like is the movie phone voice, which originally was done by a comedian. The name escapes me, but he's a great guy. I damn it, it hurts me that I can't remember his name right now. Um, but he had a whole skit. I'm not going to do that skit because that's like reiteration of somebody else's reiteration, but I'm just going to sort of go off the cuff. Uh,
You know that you've experienced some serious shit when you get under the table and there's crumbs from yesterday.
okay, that wasn't even that great, but there's like, because it really does have to be like
Coming this summer.
kind of stuff, but that voice is mostly soft palate in the back of the throat. Elmo is much more of a pinching of the throat in the back. Uh, Kind of the tongue raised up to the soft palate. And then a squeaking, you have the back of the tongue reaching to the top of the top palate.
And and then you have to raise your vocal cords at the same time, and then you have to also make sure that you speak like a toddler, not toddler, because he has the speaking impediment of a 2 year old.
So, and that's how you do Elmo. You kind of raise your tongue to the back of the throat with a soft palate, and then also give yourself the falsetto. And it's pretty simple, actually. The movie phone voice is
More. More of a pushing down.
obviously in order to get the lower tone. To get the higher tone, you have to make it squeak, and you have to make it pushed, compressed to
Lower. You have to open the throat. My throat is as open as it gets.
and I can go pretty low and pretty high. So I just have a natural sort of wide range. I don't know that everybody is necessarily going to be able to do this kind of stuff, but I think it's helpful if you have somebody telling you the mouth forms and the throat forms that go along with these. Um, and then as far as like a lot of the other voices or imitations are just going to be sort of modulations of natural voice, like Christopher Walken, he just has a pattern of communication. So I mean that kind of thing is easy, and it's not really. It's more of a speech pattern than it is an actual like voice modulation. Um, and then of course like this is also inspired. Like I like singing. I like trying to imitate vocalists and stuff, and so the higher pitched singing, I'm not gonna do it because I'm in my apartment and I share it's like thin as fuck walls. I'll do a video later, but uh, the range of voice and everything is what I pride myself on because I can do Elmo and the movie phone voice guy. And then I can also do Kermit the Frog. Kermit the Frog here. I'm in the
backseat of my car smoking some crack cocaine.
These kind of things. I mean, it's fun to be able to sort of twist these characters into much more demented shit than they're supposed to be. But being an adult, you know. But I could definitely do these things as entertainment. And then of course, you know, there's a lot of different nuance. I mean, like because I can do Elmo and the movie phone voice, there's a lot of places in between. There's a lot of places in between that, and it just has to do with, you know, it's just changing the space that you allow the air to flow through in your throat, be it from the mouth or the vocal cords or the throat itself. And yeah, I guess the reason that I'm making this is more so to be helpful for other people to learn how to do this kind of shit. Um, that, and if there are any opportunities anybody's aware of for voice acting or something like that, I'm totally down to do voice acting. Somebody fucking share this and throw me a bone here, because I'm you know, it's it's the end of the world and we all know it. And I mean, I feel fine, but I would love it if I could, you know, uh, share my gift with more people. So anyway, I thought that was, you know, kind of a fun thing to share. Somebody that I really like. I on the DL kind of love, inspired me to make this video. So thank them, even though they're totally anonymous in this video. So peace.